Hey, good evening. This is the king of all mediums, and welcome tonight to podcast number 8. Thank you for stopping by. I really do appreciate it. Please subscribe to the podcast and like the podcast or dislike it if you don't like it. Um, so, and email me your comments at please comment on the podcast. I'd love to hear your feedback. My email address is thegreatjewatheist@gmail.com. Greatjewatheist@gmail.com. Talk today, and then we'll go through a few finds. So I've been having problems with my building. Someone, I don't know who it is, but I'm pretty sure who it is. It's this little Colombian woman who's been on my back, complaining behind my back, and to the super, who in turn is complaining to the building management company. This threatens me because of how good my credit is. I would imagine it's not that great, and I don't know if I get another apartment so easily. So I've taken some steps. In the last 2 months, I've had problems getting another cleaner. I had to let go my previous cleaner because of he's an excellent cleaner, but he has this tendency to work too quick and not ask me any questions, and he throws stuff out, which is not a good thing that I need. So I've had issues with this agency I had. What happened was I finally was able to coax back the old cleaner, the one I had let go. I was able to coax him back, and he came over. He did a nice job. And on the way out, this lady I know has been complaining. And I think there's another woman I know who's complaining, and she'll get hers too. So she's just standing there on her phone, standing there near the elevator, and I say, "Lady, can I help you with anything?" She doesn't say anything, and I say it again, "Lady, can I help you with anything?" So then I go down the elevator. I'm helping the guy at the cleaner with the garbage, bringing it down. There was a lot of garbage I had to take out because I bought a lot of stuff on eBay to set up for my podcast and my Twitter feed. And I seen her walk down the stairs, and she went to the super for some reason. The super lives in my building. He does handle 3 buildings, so I think some changes are being made. I think it's a little too much for him. So, next thing I know, I'm back in my apartment, and the super is coming to my apartment. So I said, "Listen, Miguel, why don't you come into my apartment, take a look. Look how nice it is." And he liked it. He said, "Oh, we got to keep it this way." For some reason, why do these Colombians and these Uruguayans from Uruguay, why do they talk like Jackie Mason? "Oh, this looks very nice." Maybe they watch Jackie Mason. That's the first thing they see. How to speak English. First thing you got to watch is a Jackie Mason. It's funny, I know this guy, Gabe, he was a lawyer, but for some reason, I don't know, he blamed the Jews, of course, the reason why he couldn't get a job in law. He went to NYU Law School, and one of his classmates was John F. Kennedy Jr. He blamed the Jews. He said, "Oh, no, it's the Jewish law firms." And he talked just like a Colombian. It's so funny. I'm sorry, he talked just like Jackie Mason. "Oh, it's the Jewish law firms. I don't know what it is. The Jewish law firms, they won't hire a Hispanic." Yet, if you go down 37th Avenue in Jackson Heights, there's a ton of Hispanic Colombian law firms. For some reason, he ended up teaching at a vocational school. Now I think he teaches at New York Public School. I just want to be a lawyer. Being a lawyer is not an easy thing. It's not an easy job. So it wasn't for him, and he makes excuses. So I showed Miguel the apartment, and he says, "It's nice, it's good." He said, "But when the girl's coming over next weekend?" And I said, yeah, she's coming over." So I'm really pissed at this woman. It's building up, and I'm complaining to my my psychiatrist, actually. I'm saying, comes near my apartment. I'm going to let it out. She says, no, I'm going to take action. Basically, so, she got problems with me. She got an issue. I'm not a small man. We're talking, she's a 5-foot woman. I used to be a weightlifter. And I could, no, I'm not going to intimidate your average man, but little 5-foot Colombian woman, I'm going to intimidate. Because she's been talking behind my back, complaining, and I've had it with her. And I've had it with that Uruguayan CS that runs the building. He's a super for the building. I had to be a little more careful with him because, he's direct feed to the management company. So this week rolls along. It's Saturday. It's 1 week after the cleaning that really pissed me off. She's complaining about me cleaning my apartment. Exactly, probably what she was complaining about, because she said, "Oh, she blamed me for the roast." I don't know. Maybe could be. It was messy. I'm not gonna lie. So what happened is, guess who I see going to the elevator? My little Colombian woman. Guess who I let it have it? I said, "Who the fuck are you?" Toss a few words. Don't you ever come near my apartment. You better not come near my apartment. You better not come near my apartment. I want to see you within 5 feet of my apartment. So I went down the elevator. She wouldn't come down the same elevator as me. And I got the cleaning one because I don't have a bell in my building. I don't get the respect. I'm a sponsor apartment in the co-op. So, and by the way, everyone's saying, "Oh, you're month to month," because I'm my stupid sponsor is he was mad at me a long time ago. No, I'm more responsible. I pay the rent all the time, and he won't give me a lease for some reason. This guy, so. I can't do anything about it, so I just pay month to month, So everyone's like, "Oh, you're on your last legs in the apartment building." Hey, I have as much right as any motherfucker in this building. So I don't want to hear any motherfucker ever tell me that if they say it, they're going to fucking hear my wrath, okay? Because I'm sick of being stepped on. I'm sick of it. Who the fuck is anyone to tell me I have less rights as a person in this building? "Oh, you're living a dangerous country." Get the fuck out of here. Anyone tells me, they're going to hear my wrath. And this little Spanish lady who's been complaining and giving me heartache and agita, I don't need this. My credit's not good. If I get kicked out of this place, I have no place to live. I love this apartment. It's $12.50 a month in fucking Forest Hills. You know what a deal that is? This little freaking Spanish lady. So I go down. I'm back in the elevator. So I get for fucking heat. Got intimidated a little. See, you can't, right there in life. I went 53 years. I went 50. People have to have a healthy dose of fear of you. I'm not saying you should be with everyone. Your family is okay. But if they don't have if they just try to walk along, they don't fear you. That's not good. I don't go and try to intimidate people. I'm a nice guy. I love people. People are great. But when people start to walk along, I used to let that happen. I've had it. So I said, this freaking woman, no, had it. She's not going to walk along with me. No, it's not happening. I don't care if they kick me out of the building. I don't care if I'm going to be homeless. She's going to fucking get it. She's going to fucking get it. I said, nope, you don't come within 5 feet of my apartment. You don't come at 5 feet of my apartment. She said, like she's the innocent victim. So I get down the cleaner because there's no bell. I bring her up. Very nice girl, 32 years old, very nice. So I get up and she's there in the elevator. And I start screaming at her again in front of the cleaner. I felt bad. I shouldn't have screamed at her. I go, you don't ever come near my apartment. Don't you ever complain about me. Who the hell are you? And other choice words, but I'll leave. And I said, who the hell are you? I got as much right to live here as you. Don't you ever complain about me. If you got a problem, you come to me. You come to me. We'll solve it. We'll solve this problem. We'll solve it. Okay, so the apartment's dirty, attracting roaches. I'm doing something about it. What else do you want me to do? I cleaned my apartment. She had a problem. She's calling the super because I'm cleaning my apartment. Now I got another girl. She got a problem. So the girl's in all of a sudden, super comes, big tough guy, Uruguayan motherfucker. I'll take his ass down too. He comes in and I say, "What?" He said, "Listen, man, I don't want this woman near my apartment. I don't want near. She's threatening me. She's threatening me living here. She's complaining about it. I don't need her. I don't want it here." So he's trying to defend her. "Please, you gotta stop. You gotta stop." He's lying. He's lying. He can't even speak English. This fucking wetback. And, he had to go. This wetback. He had to translate what I was saying to her. This is what pathetic this country is. Pathetic country. That they allow these wetbacks and they can't even fucking speak English. These wetbacks. Let me tell you something. My family on my father's side has been here 114 years. My mother's family's been here 101 years. They're gonna let these wetbacks come and tell me what the fuck to do? No fucking way. Go down without a fight. You don't let these motherfuckers come to your country and tell you what to do. You tell them. We tell them what to do. You don't come here. You don't speak their language. You tell this is America. You speak fucking English. That's what you do. You speak fucking English. You don't speak Spanish. You speak fucking English. Okay? All right. So she comes up. She goes, "He threatened me. I'm calling the cops. I'm calling the cops." So call the fucking cops. Just deny it. I don't know what you're talking about. So how to do it? Trying to walk over. What I would have done, I think, no. Beat up a little old lady. What she gotta do? She's miserable. Fucking husband died of lung cancer. Fucking piece of shit. Here's all she gotta fucking do. Go in the building, be nosy. Just get back fucking in your apartment. Get in your fucking apartment. And don't come. I've been here fucking, my family's been here 100. You little you super wetback, Uruguayan wetback. Don't fucking come to me. And you know what this motherfucker did too? He said, "Oh, you got a leak. I gotta come up." So he comes up. He goes, "Oh, the leak is fine." He didn't look near my toilet or any thing that could do water. And then he starts taking pictures of my apartment. That motherfucking wetback. Listen, you wetbacks. If you're a wetback and you're watching this fucking show, you don't come to America. This is fucking America. This is an English Western country. And you don't fucking come here and tell me what to do or any other American what to do. This is fucking America. You see this shirt? That's what it's about. It's America. You don't like this country? Get the fuck back to your fucking piece of shit banana republic. And go to fuck quickly. So we fucking had it with you. That's what Trump was about. I didn't agree everything with Trump, but that's what it was all about in a nutshell. We don't want you, okay? Because you come here and you think you fucking own the place. You fucking take our health care. It's fucking the money it costs, the taxes. But we have to pay for your bullshit. Okay, 13 minutes. Now we get to fines. That was good. That was really good. You gotta admit, that was good. All right. Not to pat myself on the back. All right. 2 albums came to, usually the rule of thumb is if 4 items come today, I do a podcast. So tomorrow there will be no podcast. Monday looks like a good day, so maybe I'll, there might be a lot of items. Okay, so 2 albums, and the first album is Foreigner. Okay, Double Vision, their second album. Listen to it, and not too good. Give it 3 stars. 2 great songs on it. Hot Blooded and Double Vision. There's one other song that was really good, I thought. I think I've Waited So Long. Track 3 on side 2. I've Waited So Long is a really nice song. More of a deep cut, but kind of disappointed. The second album, I thought it would be good. I remember that I said on my Hip Dave's Lounge feed, I'm not buying compilations anymore. I think I'm taking that away. And you can see I have another compilation, but that was before I made that decree. To certain groups that Foreigner is not good enough to buy their albums. Like Dire Straits is a group that makes good enough songs to buy their albums, but Foreigner is not. And the next group is a group good enough to buy their albums. Okay. So the next group, Steely Dan Countdown to Ecstasy. This album is a 5-star album. It's that good. I just listened to it. I knew it was a good album. It's probably one of the last. I think the next album. I forget the name of it. They were a real group. I mean, that's one of the unfortunate things, I think, that they eventually, that's why I don't know if I could put them in the greatest groups of all time, because they really wasn't a group for most of their stay, especially the last two albums, Asia and Gaucho. Um, and there's Denny Diaz, Bastard, Jim Hodder, Fagan and Becker, Countdown to Ecstasy. Fagan always with the well manicured looks. I was a big ladies man. Never. Unlike Paul Simon. I always compare the two. I always think of Paul Simon and Fagan. Paul Simon, of course, the bigger artist of the two. They're both like New York guys, Jewish guys, and I always thought that they were kind of comparable. In terms of great songwriters, both of them. But Simon the more substantial was in the Heart of Women. Edie Brickell, and he also had who else? Carrie Fisher, and Libby Titus. And he must have had a few other girlfriends, but never. I think Becker went out with Ricky Lee Jones. I do believe he did produce one of his albums, so he must have been banging her. All right, so what's on this? Bodhisattva, great track. Razor Boy, another great track. The Boston Rag, oh come on, that's a great track. Yorgo T's a very good track. Not a guy grip, but a very good track. Show because a good song. It has kind of a weird type of chant. It was released as a single, but I don't think. I think the B side was actually better, which is Razor Boy. My Old School. Okay, that's a great song. That's a single. My Old School, by the way, is about Bard College, which is up in the Hudson Valley on the west side of the Hudson River. It's about G. Gordon Liddy made a bust on the school, and I was smoking then with the boys upstairs. Is one of the lyrics. And the Pearl the Quarter Grace song "In King of the World" close the album. This is a great album. You must, if you're a serious collector and you like Steely Dan, this is 5-star. Okay, next. Glad I got that out. I felt so good. You don't have to get your anger out. Feels good. I'm gonna get arrested. I'm calling the cops. You go back to fucking Colombia. I'm gonna get immigration on you, sweetheart. Okay, how you getting in this country? All right, so I don't even remember what it is. The funny thing is, I look on my eBay list, and what I see on my eBay list is usually what's coming, and I don't even remember this coming. It came through Ryan. I mean, it came from Amazon, but I usually order almost everything through. Oh, and I got another funny story from eBay. So it usually comes through eBay. And yeah, let me tell a story right after this. Okay, so this is CD, my one compact disc today, The Best of the Monkees. Great. See, I mean, again, Greatest Hits Monkees were made for Greatest Hits, but there is a glaring omission sometime in the morning, which to me is the best song by the Monkees. And so what's on this? The theme from the Monkees, Last Chance at Clarksville, a sappy David Jones song, I Want to Be Free, I'm a Believer, of course, I'm Not Your Stepping Stone, single version, Mary, Mary, Little Bit You, A Little Bit Me, that's a Neil Diamond song, I do believe. The Girl I Knew Someone was a great song. Randy Scout's Git was actually written by Mickey Dolenz, and my brother used to beat me up to that. You really? Pleasant Valley Sunday, great song. Single version, I think that was written by Carole King, the great Carole King. Words, single version. Daydream Believing, Going Down, Valerie, great song. D.W. Washburn, It's Nice to Be With You. My favorite Monkey song, the Porpoise song, which is definitely written by Carole King. Thing from Head, single version. Listen to the Band was written by, probably the last hit was written by Mike Nesmith, and finally there's two tracks, I guess that came later on. That was Then, This Is Now, when Mickey Dolenz and Peter Tork went out to tour, and eventually I think they dragged in Mike Nesmith. I think this is a little after Davy Jones passed away. One of the odd things about Davy Jones passing, he was in great health, he was checked out, low cholesterol, his heart was good, he's 66, had a young girlfriend. great life, hot dog. I remember you saw him with Marsha Brady. I was like, wow, that's a pretty. Oh, by the way, I found out some great news today. I had a little trouble today, a little anger, a little confrontation. Kim Kardashian broke up with that Kanye West. Now, every incel out there, again, incel being an involuntary celibate, their odds of getting Kim Kardashian has went up from near zero to more than near zero. Now, let me tell you something about it's funny. I go to women. I said, let me take a beautiful woman like. I go to a woman and I say, let me take a beautiful woman like Kim Kardashian. They go, oh no, she's disgusting. Hopefully we'll make it. Yeah, we'll make it. I love power. Let me take a beautiful one like Kim Kardashian. Oh no, she's disgusting. Listen, that's what I like. Let me tell you what I like about Kim Kardashian. Okay, the body. Yeah, actually, I'm not that crazy, but the body's okay. I mean, it's a little too much, for me. I like a more skinnier girl, but okay, take it. I think I love the face. Beautiful face, the long black hair. I love that black hair. I like the way she dresses. Leather, sexy, knows how to dress. That's how these are dressed. That's what I like. That 80s, that leather look. Sexy. She's always wearing something different. She knows. Ultimate looks. It doesn't get better than that. It doesn't. I mean, women doesn't know what I like. They think oh, you like me because I'm wearing little pigtails or something. No, you don't get it. You don't get what men like. Okay. So yeah, that's a good day. That's one good thing happened. So my odds went from zero to a little more than zero. I'm getting Kim Kardashian. Okay, last thing before we wrap it all up. This thing. Now, I monitor my blood sugar every day, but there's an issue. See, what about my cholesterol? Now, last time I checked, it was 283. They've increased my dose of Lipitor from 10 milligrams to 20 milligrams. It hasn't been working. So, I went on eBay, and guess what happened? I found something that checks your cholesterol. Look at this. So it checks your cholesterol. So you prick your finger. I prick my finger all the time. And the finger might prick that often like I used to. I used to finger might prick a lot. I don't do that much often because I'm freaking tired. Tired all the time. So it was from China. It was supposed to come, I think, March 1st. So what's today? February 20th. 8 days early. So I'm going to be testing this baby out. We'll be finding out some good or bad news about my cholesterol. And by the way, tomorrow is D-Day. So I started with 219, 220, was it 220.9? Okay? So again, my theory was to lose a pound a week. So if my program is working, I should be 219.9. Okay, pound a week program. But we'll see what happens. Now, last item is, so I'm supposed to get this book, Total Fitness, in 30 weeks, 30 minutes a week. And my brother, Scott, who hopefully is now watching this podcast because they alerted to him, I had this book and I always wanted to read it. And so I ordered it from eBay. It was like $4 or $5. And what happened was I got my iPhone message, said deliver it. And I went crazy. And I said, what the hell? Because I looked for it, it wasn't there. And I said, holy crap. And I was like going crazy. It's the first time it happened. Because people have complained that usually more pricey, right? If someone had a Nikon digital camera from the building across from me, Forest Hills has all these 7-story pre-war buildings, and everyone loves it. It's very fancy, whatever, blah, blah, blah. So they had it stolen. So I was worried someone must have stole it. So I called eBay for customer support, which I usually have to do like 5 times a week, because they block my payments when I buy stuff. And I said, listen, Maria is always there. She's a great customer support specialist. I said, Maria, I say the blocking. So I try to check with the blocking. I said, Maria, can you check something else? I ordered this book, Total Fitness in 30 minutes a week. So can you check on the status of this? So, okay. So she said, yeah, let me check it. So I said, I thought what happened, they delivered it. Someone took it by accident. She said, no, actually, what happened was they delivered it to the wrong address. it will be re-delivered to me. I think somewhere in the boobs, but it will be re-delivered to me, and I should get it February 24th. So we got Sunday. It's tomorrow, the 21st. The 22nd is Monday. The 23rd is Tuesday. I should be getting this the 24th. So, of course, me, what do you call himself? My friend called me, the word is I don't know, what's the word when someone is patient, wants some, I bought another copy on Amazon, so luckily I was able to cancel that before it was shipped. So just finding this out, I thought someone took it by accident. I said, where the hell is my book? All right, well, thank you very much for tonight's podcast. I hope I came. I had some really